The final play. A jump means the Saints are just teams left in the.
Everybody showed up. Saints played great.
Like a clinic, the ends picked apart the lead.
We were definitely rolling in there.
Hockey said this game was after hauling in 4 catches or team.
I'd be lying if I said,
This wasn't just was the Giants. Tender, rated by the NFL.
That organization, amazing.
More than 7 days with their beloved your-face defense, homecoming.
They hit it and we did it.
Extended reaction you could ever want. If that's linebacker Jonathan Vilma, hear what he says, and Mr. Jacobs, Dell, and Les down. It's an option on the final play.
Fox 8 Sports with Rob Ennis by Firestone Company, your local Southern Club.
The Jets, now the Giant Pete, with the Big East. Rob Ennis alongside Jonathan Vilma. JV, what beat the Giants, win the way you got?
I think the great statement game made it out to be, you would have thought, a playoff game for us, it was a good for us to go out there, offense, special teams, and come out with a victory in a profound way.
Yeah, now they're 5-0, and guess what? This season, no half start, 5th straight possession. 4th and 1 back, the Florida game since week 2. Drive from the Saints. He has something to say. How emotional was shocking?
Pain his emotions, to hype him up and bait him into let it out today. It was good.
Colson, 28 yards and challenged. The call at the 1, no problem. He's fifth. He celebrates the horse. JV, did he?
Definitely not. I think that was the better horse on that.
Yeah, he bull. Second, spectacular today. Come to 1 point. Let's go up now. Make the catch. First touchdown pass to 12 junkies. From 20-3, Eli Dome debut. And Darren Sharper. However, my man Eli flags JV. Watch.
I'm gonna say cost us a touchdown. I mean, the guy was I tried to hit him. Then fortunately, the next.
Ahmad Bradshaw in. Hey, but no sweat. The second and a receiver who's been waiting. JV, how good was his first touchdown pass of those injuries?
Oh, it was great, especially in the offseason. Then battled the hamstring injury, performed very well.
Eli starts to settle down. Almost picked it. Less than a minute left in pressure. Stack, Harper, Scott first. JV just for the defense.
This is the way we practice. Get the sack. He gets the ball. We want the ball. Scott almost ran it in, got ran down.
Capitalized on the end. Same one in the first half. I thought in the NFL. JV.
To keep doing what we would keep pressuring, keep creating turnovers.
Huge interception. Great couple passes in the first and secondary. Eli's there.
Wow, I didn't glad that we got to him. We got happy to keep putting pressure on him.
Saints breeze 4 touchdowns. Colston. Buck 66. How huge was this pickup? Blocker. He can score. He's in all 7 to the Saints and against your former team. All smile and gold hang. 40 number 1 defense. 7. The same first time since the national media has been in football. Jay against the Giants.
It was a good job. We came together as a team strictly off teams. We put it together, getting the ball out, and then of course they go out there and they just Drew Brees. He was a good game and came out great for us.
Just a complete. It was all smile. Fazan has post-game after their most impressive.
With their 5th straight shot, and the Saints stop for the rest of the
game. With throwing the ball down the field and just really on them, keep them off balance. And just be able to use our offensive package, spread the 7. That's big.
The Winston exclusive beatdown of the
system, and we got a lot of weapons. We're definitely you can't focus too much on the game. You can't focus too much on the run game. So it's gonna be interesting how teams.
Once again, quarter charge after the Bills and the Jets of 30, 364 touchdowns. Number 1 pass defense.
You're an idiot if he doesn't amaze you. That he does week in and week out, and they were winning. I mean, that's the most. We got to keep it going.
I'm the biggest fan over there. Him and Coach really connected well. It's good, consistent, and today.
One of those touchdowns who officially welcomed the Saints offensive coaches in 78.
It's been a long injury, but just to play in front of this crowd was awesome. I'm able to stay healthy.
Saints downplayed the significant all week. But the season with yards and the touchdown.
I didn't feel a little bit better, knowing everyone, trainers and players. But again, like I said, all week, getting the win.
All week long, but you knew, and it was just about that would be a productive way on.
Saints defense was up, spoiling Giants' first ever game. He was sacked once, ever looked comfortable using the NFL.
The things that we want to make they come to see the defense. That's when the crowd's going really good. They did that today, man. They were riding. It was good. It was confused, all these checks.
It was the black around effort of
this. When you're 5-0, you're your own worst enemy. And showing up, overlooking any teams.
The last 3 years we made a huge emphasis that we needed during the bye week. That we were prepare ourselves to go out and win, but our preparation was great.
That organization, it's amazing, and we are.
So the Saints are 9 since 19 have yet to trail
Coming up later, Coach Schultz's attack was the play. We'll go one-on-one with Saints offense. Hear what he says was the attack from the Super for the final play.
But, you know, it's always nice to get a big win, and that's what it's been like. JV in the Saints studio with middle linebacker. Heard from most of your dad amongst the players after that against a talented team.
The thing that was said was, and we still have 11. Granted, a good game, and wants to make it that, and it was in, but it's still only maybe down the line we got victories, and this will, if we can even get that now, we just excited about that.
One game, and Shockey, who all about him playing against. You played against your former team for advice, and play against your former team.
The part is really good. Practice against all the things that you did, and for Shockey, it was 6 years, 2 years now with us. Knew exactly what he was doing, because you don't hate the guy, animosity towards them. It's really front office, and I know that Shockey actually, with him and the GM, understand the animosity mates and the guys that he's going. I love this, so it's I'm glad that we came out with the big.
Going to be physical, especially Brandon Jacobs, who's 260. You hold the Giants and just. What was the key to slowing down?
I think the key was our offense. Our offense ball, but running the ball as well to rack up 132. That their offense doesn't have. Of course, we're coming away with making it 2 score for them to get into a groove. Of course, when they did run the ball with a big guy like Brandon, 3 guys around him, not just what makes a long day for the defense.
Manning's first game ever, though, and thanks to Jay to forget for Eli that pick. What did y'all do defense of his game? He's a guy that's a key.
Right. I think this was keep on after him. I think that he would make a big play or wanted to keep coming after him, and we didn't want him to feel knowing that this is the key. He can pick you a guy in a 2-minute drive, 2 weeks back on a 2-minute. He knew that we were the interception, sacks. You know, of course, for me, just hitting him, even though it cost me, didn't want him to sit back.
He wasn't comfortable at all today. A big, easy beats.
Starting New Orleans, coming back to my home, I think that I was excited about, but you know, once the kickoff, it was just a matter of time to just stay within the try to get a win. So obviously not thinking about it. That's just you players are going to encounter all situations. So look at it as a loss this week and try to improve.
We're just heating up here. Much more with Mr. Drew. Also go one-on-one mix when the final play.
After watching some shots to be that and for the game through.
Breeze brings us back from bowl form, 4 touchdown yards. Here with Saint, what's it like the sideline, keeping drives in the wealth and keeping.
You know, the first thing I would say, watching him in offense versus scout team, he's putting in there, he's completing one after another. When we're there in the game, it's refreshing to watch him. He goes out there, makes job done, and he gets it ready for our next
line. Had a tremendous game. The game is today was no different. Playing against the Saints O-line, not the big men. They really want Fazan one-on-one with.
And the Saints, Carl Nix of the offensive line, Detroit Lions. That's the no one. It's got to feel good.
So we came out there. We wanted to be an amazing day. Pierre Thomas, they all killed. It felt like everything was just moving.
All week you heard front four. Did you guys take?
Absolutely. To Jermon Bushrod. He was coming off. He got a little better the next week, and he did a great job. But I think we all stepped up to the challenge.
5th straight game, that opening drive. What does that do for you?
The swing and the crowd gets into. We need.
And you know, its offense does what they do. A couple extra possessions from your defense.
Man, our defense, man. It's a good feeling. I've never been 5-0.
I'm about to say 5-0 now.
A little bit, man. Next week, but I'm excited. 5-0. We're 5-0. All these guys in the locker room.
We come on the final play. Wolves and Bucks hook up in the on the Falcons and Bears here on the final play.
The final play.
Including the story today and the teams here, so I have to pay attention to some of that. If it's really accurate.
And after today's big win, the Saints a finesse team. Rob Ennis alongside Line. Just joining us, the Saints beat 38-27. Be the signature win.
I definitely entire season and it'll down the road.
5 wins, the Bucks and Panthers won. Heading into today, Witten did it. Carolina's touchdowns, Jonathan Stewart had tough. Can the Panthers be with it?
Those 2 guys will beat off each other. They know how to keep feeding them the ball, and they keep.
Panthers beat the Bucks now 0-6 right now. 15-7 over the Bears. Still to come on the fun. Prepare to head to South Beach with the Fish. Coming up, what makes this wild top to defend?
We're watching the final play.
Rob Ennis alongside Jonathan. Next week, your hometown is at Wildcat. So
defend 11 on for the extra guy. Usually the ball, and especially like he's the guy throwing the ball. That's what makes it tough. And the Wildcat, and they do it.
As always, we appreciate your full Monday here in New Orleans. Off to their best stuff.
brought to you by Care, your home of the trip, price right, and book.